Alright, so we are here, and it is the 30th. September 30th, and we are playing at night. It's a night game. We're doing 1,000 points, Orks versus SpaceMarines. We chose capture and control, so we have 2 points on the table. It's Greg and I. There's Greg. I'm over here. We have 2 control points. One is over here. Oops, here. It's the guns. And one is over here. It's the heads. And Greg's going first, but I'll tell you what I have on the table since I'm in the busy talking. We chose Dawn of War, and he went first, so he brought his 2 transports on. Over here, what I have is I chose to bring in 2 troops and 1 HQ. I have a full Boyz squad here, 30-strong Boyz squad. This is typically dangerous terrain, so we're just going to call that dangerous terrain. With 3 Rocket Boys and a Nob Power Claw boss pole. Over here, in a big D configuration for Dana, we have same thing, same Boyz squad, 30-strong Boyz squad with, there's a Nob right there. He has got boss pole, Power Claw, and over here we've got 3 Rocket Boys. And in the middle here we have the HQ, which is a Weirdboy. Weirdboy Warphead up there, and he's going to lead them all to victory. Coming on the table next round, I have 3 rocket buggies that are going to be coming on. I have another Weirdboy Warphead who's going to be walking on. I have 6 Lootas, and I have 3 separate squads of Lobbas, each with 2 grots and 2 ammo runts. These are grots, but I'll call them ammo runts. For my rerolls. And that is everything I have. So Greg, what do you got?
2 rhinos with dozer blades, and in each rhino there's a Tac Squad with a plasma cannon, melty gun, sergeant has a combi flamer, and that's it. Landraider Crusader, extra armor, melty gun, and 5 scouts with Vulcan.
Nice. And nothing reserve, right? Cool. All right, that's it. So that was our initial deployment, and then we're going to go on to turn 1 now. Okay, here we are. We are at the bottom of turn 1. Greg's Landraider came on. I went, and then it shot. Everything shot. It shot its hurricane bolters and its melta and its autocannon, and everything shot at my boys, and they killed 4. 4 of them died, and that wasn't too bad. And then the little rhinos guys popped out and shot templates at them. One of them couldn't see far enough; he could only see 9 inches. The other guy, he could see the full distance. He could see 12 times 3, 36 inches. So he could see the whole way, except he scattered terribly. So
one's nearsighted, one's farsighted.
I think that. Maybe. I think one had really good eyesight, just terrible with a gun. Anyway, so those guys didn't do anything, and they didn't move. Landraider came on, so he moved 6. And that's it. On to Ork turn. Here we are at the bottom of 1. And some stuff happened. I brought all the rest of my models on. My Lootas walked on. My Warbuggy over here went zoom. And these 2 Warbuggies, same thing. They peeled out and drove over there. My Weirdboy here, he came in. He just walked on. He did there. And he failed his psychic test, but he didn't roll a 12. So nothing bad happened to him. He did roll an 11, which was almost a 12. My Lobbas came on over here. And they didn't shoot, though, because they can't really hurt anything. So they're only strength 4. And my boys' squad that used to be over there, in a nice D, squad D, the Weirdboy over there rolled a here we go, and then he re-rolled it and rolled here we go again, and so they deep struck over here. I put him like right around here, and they scattered up here. They all came in. I had a couple of difficult, dangerous terrain tests, but they all made it, and here they are. Over here. And then a couple of things. These boys, 3 of these Rocket Boys shot at the rhinos, and 2 of these guys were in range and shot at the rhinos, and everybody missed. They missed really badly, too, so it wasn't so good. So that's end of Ork turn. Pretty uneventful, and now I get shot. All right, we're moving on to the bottom of turn 2. It's a very, very short turn. Rhinos moved forward. Landraider moved forward. Rhinos popped smoke. Landraider shot at Buggy. Didn't have range. My turn. That's it. That's it. That's it. Top of 2, 1, 2.
That was the, yeah, 2.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to roll for reserves. We'll do that in a second. Not like it matters. So on my turn, it was devastation. I did movement. So in movement, this Warbuggy moved up there. Lootas didn't move. These guys didn't move. They're in dangerous terrain. The boys that were down over here, they moved up into this terrain piece here. Those 2 buggies moved forward a little bit. Lobbas didn't move. During shooting, these guys... Okay, let me back up. Beginning of shooting, I rolled for my 2 Weirdboys. This guy... What did he get? Nothing? Oh, he got the +1 attacks.
Right.
So he got +1 attacks on everybody. He rolled for the high strength zapper, and I re-rolled it, and I got +1 attacks. For everybody, everyone very excited over here with their +1 attacks. I tried to encourage Greg to assault in. In fact, they continue to get their +1 attacks, so maybe Greg will assault in, and that'll be awesome. Over here, you'll notice there's a distinct lack of dudes in this section right here. He rolled the small blast template, and I said, hey, that sucks. I'm going to re-roll it.
I can do better.
I can do better. That small blast would probably not kill anybody. So I re-rolled it, and I got a 1, which was the Ed Banger, which means a small blast template circled right around him. Strength 6, and it killed 5 boys. So now Greg has killed 4 of my boys, and I have killed 5 of my boys, so I am winning on kill count. And then all my rockets fired. I had 3 rockets here. I had a twin link there, twin link there. I had 3 more here, and then over here I had twin linked, and they all fired and did shit. Lootas did okay. They fired at that rhino over there, and they immobilized it. They actually did a weapon destroyed, and it, for some reason, wasn't kitted with any weapons. So it's immobilized. And they even popped smoke, but they could see right through that smoke from way over here. Anyway, that's it. That's end of Orc round 2, and so we're on to turn 3. Bottom of turn 3.
Big bug just flew.
Things continue to go wrong for Orcs. The Landraider moved forward, fired its multi-melta at the Warbuggy. Hit and blew it up. It fired its storm somethings.
Hurricane bolters.
Same thing. At my Lootas, and killed 2 of them.
Shot the whatsits at the guys.
They did. They made their leadership though, so they didn't run away.
Codex wise guys.
That's right.
The rhino that I had thoroughly immobilized. Not only did Greg remember to roll to fix it, but he rolled a 6, fixing it. Fuck you. And then they both fired plasma cannons and some other sort of weapon at my boys. Bolters. And I saved pretty well, and I lost 3. And the neighbors are yelling. Shut up is right. And so that's what happened this turn. And next turn, it's my turn. And then I guess we'll see what happens then. On to Orks. Oh, at the end of my turn, I forgot to roll reserves last time, and so the Grots came in. So they're walking across the board. That's going to be super useful. All right, on to Orks. Okay, here we are at the top of round 3. It was really quite eventful. So what happened here? Moving. The only thing that moved, these boys moved forward. The Grots moved forward, and that's all that happened on moving. Beginning of shooting. 2 things happened. One of the Weirdboys rolled.
The group that was in there.
The group that was in here rolled, here we go. And they they deep struck, and they landed right here. Pow! And they landed here, and then so they took dangerous terrain, and I lost a lot of dudes. I lost, I think, 9 dudes in the dangerous terrain. There was a lot of ones. I have never rolled that many ones. It was bad news. But I stuck them here. And then this weird... So that was that weird boy. This weird boy over here, he rolled wog. So I wogged. And so during shooting, these boys, they ran out of here, up to here, and then there was a... so they advanced on the rhino that was right here. My Lootas over there popped it. Blew it up. That killed one of the Marines that was in there. And popped it. So they were in cover, and then the boys could come out and assault in. So these guys were sitting over here. My Lobbas over there fired, and they landed. 2 of them scattered off, even though I re-rolled, they all scattered off. But one of them landed right on here, and I think he killed one.
At least it didn't scatter into your dudes.
Didn't scatter into my dudes. Jonathan showed up. Hey, over here, all these boys shot at these guys, and I think they didn't kill anybody. Maybe they killed one. I forget. They didn't do a whole lot, even though there was a whole lot of shooting. One of the Rokkits hit too, but it was cover save. So all these boys assaulted in, and because they were assaulting into cover, the 8 guys that were left got to go first, and they actually didn't kill anybody. The boys attacked, and they killed 5. Because you had 8 there, right? So they're 7. 7, so they killed 4. And then they failed their leadership. So they've fallen back over to here, but apparently they'll regroup. This rhino is still over here. It's still, because these guys shall know no fear.
No, that would be an entirely reasonable response at this point.
Yes, it would. So this rhino is still cool. That Landraider, there's really not a whole lot I can do about that. And so it took a long time. I feel bad. That took a long time. It was too bad. Anyway, that was the end of turn 3, and on to turn 4. Hi, just a quick note. We forgot about this. This is pretty important. We're over here, we're playing, and I just want to point out that I have more kills of Orks. See over here? Let's see that.
Yeah, between the dangerous terrain
so these
roll and what else
are my Ork kills. These are Greg's Ork kills. See that? He hardly has any. I have a whole lot more. I just want to point that out. I had 14 Ork kills, and he had 17. No. I had 17 Ork kills, and he has many more than 14 Ork kills now. Everybody shot at my poor little Ork squad they were strung out here. Hurricane bolters went off and killed like 5 or 6 of them. These guys shot at him. I think they killed 1. But the big thing was there was a flame template that came out of here, a twin link flame template, and it killed a bunch of 9 of them or something. Combi flamer. Got to re-roll. And so they rolled leadership, and they re-rolled leadership, and they refused. One of my re-roll was a 12, so it was a shame. Anyway, these guys are running. They're running off the table. They're not going to regroup. They do have some rockets, and I think I still re-roll the Weirdboy stuff when he's falling back. Because falling back, I think just affects your movement, because you can still shoot.
We'll look it up.
I think we wouldn't find it in the book. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Anyway, so they're falling back.
My guess is they never even thought about it.
And on to Ork turn. We're on turn 4, so we're now on to the top of turn 4. End of Ork turn 4. So we're on to 5 now. Let's flip this to 5. A lot of stuff happened, so let's see if we can remember what happened here. Okay, so Lootas fired and popped this Landraider. The dudes piled out. Rhino. Landraider's over there. Rhino's over here. Back over here, Grots moved forward. And the guys who were falling back continued to fall back. I went to roll for... Oh, they didn't shoot. It doesn't matter. They didn't really have line of sight. Weirdboy failed his leadership, but didn't Perils of the Warp, so just nothing happened there. So they just... Yeah, hooray, because we wouldn't have known what to do. So, not a whole lot of excitement over there. This guy fired, the Lootas fired, and they popped the rhino. All the guys piled out.
Rockets did fuck all.
Rockets fired, and I don't think they killed anybody. I think you made your saves on the rockets. What did happen is, though, this weird boy up here, he got the, was a frazzle result. So it was the low AP3 strength 6 template that came over here and landed and hit dead on. And he got cover saves, but it killed 3 guys. It killed 3 guys. The rest of the unit fired and killed another couple of guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. So they killed that many. They killed 4 total.
Why are you not using this as terrain?
Tyrannid. It's a Tyrannid.
I need that.
I didn't know I had that.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
I don't know. Look, there's other stuff in there too. There's little... Wow. How about... Excellent. Okay, back to the game. So, they're actually... so, anyway, the Lobbas fired at them as well, and they died. No, you know what? The rocket launchers fired at these guys, right? And killed 2.
It didn't do anything.
They killed 2. There were 3 earlier.
Yeah.
2 died.
Your barrage just killed
That's
those
right.
guys.
Your Lobbas did that.
No.
Lobbas were firing at this.
No, your shoe boys.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The buggies didn't do anything.
Buggies did shit. The boys shot.
Okay, so all that happened...
Cheated.
There was
Shot at
shooting.
units.
No, my boys didn't shoot at them.
Who shot at them?
Yeah, your boys shot at them because your boys were like.
Oh, and the
firing,
template
like,
came over here.
I don't think you got line of
And
sight
he's an
because of the
IC.
rhino. And then you said no, but they're shooting at the guys in cover, and then you killed a bunch of them.
There were no problems.
Everything was fine.
Everything was... So as I was saying, all the boys fired against this squad who retained coherency.
You have a very strange idea what 2 inches are.
Okay, so all the boys fired against this squad.
Yes.
They killed many. And then this squad had the rockets shoot at them and do fuck all.
Yes.
And this squad has yet to take their leadership.
Do they need to?
They lost more than 25% of their dudes.
Well, we still haven't figured out who lives in a pineapple under the sea.
And passed it.
This squad.
Oh, fuck off.
This squad wouldn't.
Next, come on.
Okay, and that's it. And that's all that happened on Ork turn. So really almost nothing happened except for all the stuff over here. Okay, bottom of turn 5. There's some monster trucking happened. Landraider filled with scouts.
Park.
He parked it right here. There's the objective. It actually bumped the objective. I think that's illegal. He then took all his guys over here, and he ran them this way. He moved them this way, and he ran them this way so he can be in contention here. And then he shot. His Hurricane Bolters shot at my boys, and I saved 8 wounds, only taking 1.
Hooray for cover.
Hooray for cover. Multi-melta over here fired at this buggy and killed it, which was a really good. That was important for him. And it totally did that. And that's it for his turn. Ork turn next. Okay, end of turn 5 Orks. We might be ending the game now. It was pretty, I guess, eventful. What happened here? Women are coming. The Grots over here, they moved forward but couldn't get in contention. This weird boy here, he rolled Zap, which was awesome. Strength 10, auto hit on the Landraider, and it auto hit, and then I penetrated, and I did a 1. I rolled a 1, so it shook the stupid thing. I think that doesn't even affect it. It's ridiculous. It's stupid and gay and dumb. Over here, this buggy went over here, and so he's contesting that. But I couldn't get in contention over there. So, and then I went to go move my boys down to hold that point, and they couldn't.
Rolled a 2.
I rolled a 2. Run through cover, I rolled a 1 and a 2, so I couldn't even get down over here. So everything I had shot at this squad here, and I killed 2 dudes.
And one of your own.
And one blast did scatter off, and I killed a guy here. Oh, and then this weird boy, he blew his head up again. He except I rolled snake eyes. I rolled 1 and a 1, and his head exploded, and he killed one of his own guys again. So this guy's done that twice this game. That guy right there. Anyway, so as it stands, Greg holds this point's contested, and Greg holds that point. So go ahead and roll for end of game. What is it? Don't roll a 1 or a 2. Don't roll a 1 or a 2. It's a 6. So we go to turn 6.
Okay.
Look, we have ladies joining us. Hi, you guys are going to visit? Awesome. Okay, what are you doing? There's nothing else. You're done.
Nothing.
You're done. Nothing. What are you doing? What were you doing there?
Go.
Nothing. You're doing nothing.
Shooting a bolter.
Okay, you have no... Okay, so Greg shot over here his hurricane bolter. He was shaken. He only fired one thing off of here because he cheats. Machine Spirit. What is that? What is one of those?
Yes.
And it fired on this Grot squad. They took their...
Saves.
He did 6 wounds. But then I saved 5 of them. So 1 Grot died. This guy, he was right here. He got hit by a ricochet. And that's all that happened there. And over here, I forget what happened. There was something with a template, and it went that way.
Right.
And then he fired up here, and then he didn't do anything. And then that's it. That's all that happened on this turn. We're on 6. On to the top of 6. All right, we're at the top of 6. What happened here was these Grots. They went forward a little bit. Oh, this weird boy who's still falling back. He made his leadership, got zap again, and then he stunned the... I got another crazy penetrating hit, but he only stunned the Landraider. Rokkits did nothing. Lootas did... they moved. Over here, I shot up one of the squads that was here. The Boyz attacked and assaulted in, and they wiped them all out. And so that's what happened here, and we're going to see if it ended the game.
Game continues on a 4+.
1. Game over. Good game. Good game.
It's time for the post-game wrap-up. So this game has ended in a draw. We have control point number 1 there. Heads is currently contested by Greg's Landraider, which is, well, it's not so much contested as parked upon by Greg's Landraider. And on Dana's side, he's got a small squad of Grots. On the guns control point, we realized that since Dana's squad had shot at and annihilated one of Greg's squads, it could not then turn around and charge the other squad, leaving a single Marine with a plasma gun left at control point guns, but still enough to contest it. Over to you. Okay, there is no one else, so I'm going to keep talking. Yeah, you knew this was coming. One of the most interesting things about this game was the sheer number of friendly fire orc casualties. There were moments where it was actually exceeding the Marine-inflicted orc casualties. And in fact, actually, with the some epic shooting by Dana's Lobbas, it may once again exceed Marine casualties.
I don't think it does. It's pretty close. Looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18... I'd call it 24. 24 boys. Friendly fire.
It shatters the previous record of, I think, 3 when we were fighting Necrons at one time.
I think we've got 5 or 6 before.
Still.
That's more than 20. That's almost a full boy squad. These weird boys, they tend to blow up a lot.
Your weird boys tend to blow up a lot.
Mine blew up 3 or 4 times this game.
Yeah, well, that's because you suck at rolling.
Or I would say, I don't need to roll this. So I have 1/3 of the time, 2/3 of a chance each round if I re-roll both of them to have heads blow up.
No, that's not how statistics work. You actually have a 1 in 36 chance.
No. If I roll a 4 and I say I want to re-roll this,
well, then you have
it's a 1 in 6. So there's no way to statistically choose it because I don't know.
One time you did actually manage
it is I am way too tired for this. we have cocked up many of the rules tonight. I blame Jonathan. His only job here is to referee.
My job was
And
to
he-
bring his new tank. And I've succeeded at that job because new tank is right over there.
Your second mission, your tertiary mission, was to keep us from screwing up the fucking rules.
True.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John. Anyway, so this one ends in a draw. All right.